This is The Scoop for Tuesday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. The longest-serving current member of the Florida Supreme Court, Justice Charles T. Canady, is leaving the bench to join the University of Florida as director of the Hamilton School for Classical and Civic Education. Canady's departure will give Governor Ron DeSantis, who has appointed 5 of the 7 current justices, an opportunity to name a replacement. Canady also helped prosecute former President Bill Clinton during the president's 1999 impeachment trial. Canady will now join the Hamilton School, which is part of Republican state leaders' efforts to replace such things as diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts with more traditional instruction. A University of Florida professor is warning that a popular mushroom sold in grocery stores, farmers, and gourmet markets is quietly invading forests across the country. WMNF's Chris Young reports Florida forests could be at risk.
Michelle Jusino is an assistant professor at the University of Florida School of Forest, Fisheries, and Geomatic Sciences. Jusino co-designed a study on how human activities such as buying, cultivating, and transporting mushrooms can unintentionally introduce invasive species that disrupt ecosystems. She says the spread of the golden oyster mushroom, although beautiful and edible, is very concerning.
When people are walking out of the woods with garbage bags, garbage bags, not just little shopping bags, but garbage bags full of this mushroom, you stop to think, what was there before that's not there now? And what is this fungus doing to the system, to the woods, right? To other fungi?
The mushroom is a wood decay fungus and can weaken trees to the point of falling. Researchers say that in just a decade, it has made its way across more than 25 U.S. states. Jusino says the golden oyster mushrooms are not in the woods in Florida yet, and we should try to keep it that way. She encourages those who may see one in the woods to report it. Chris Young, WMNF News.
The Florida Office of Insurance Regulations said yesterday it has approved a 6.9% decrease in overall workers' compensation insurance rates for 2026. The decrease matches a request by the National Council on Compensation Insurance, or NCCI, which makes annual rate filings for the industry. The approval also continued a series of years in which overall workers' compensation rates have decreased. Regulators last year approved an overall 1% decrease. While the average price remains below $3 a gallon, Floridians saw a bump last week in how much they paid at the pump. The average price of a gallon of gasoline, regular unleaded, yesterday in Florida was $2.92, up from $2.84 a week earlier, according to AAA Auto Club. The increase came before one of the busiest travel periods of the year. AAA anticipates nearly 4.65 million Floridians will be on the road for the Thanksgiving holiday, an increase of 2.6% over last year. AAA also said the total reflecting people traveling more than 50 miles for the holiday could be higher because of lingering concerns from flight cancellations during the recent federal government shutdown. Nationally, motorists paid an average of $3.07 per gallon yesterday, the same as a week earlier. A Leon County Circuit judge has ordered the Florida Division of Administrative Hearings to resume deciding citizens' property insurance core claims disputes after a Hillsborough County Circuit judge halted the process in August. The ruling Friday by Leon County Circuit Judge Jonathan Yostrom was a victory for citizens, which contends that it is entitled by state law to arbitrate claims disputes at the Division of Administrative Hearings. But it conflicted with an August 1st ruling by Hillsborough County Circuit Judge Melissa Polo, who issued a temporary injunction against the arbitration process because she said it's likely unconstitutional. Citizens appealed Polo's decision to the 2nd District Court of Appeal, where the case is pending. Yostrom's ruling came in a case involving a different citizens policyholder, Elmer Lombana, than in Hillsborough County's case, where the policyholder was Martin Alvarez. In his 6-page ruling, Yostrom said the legislature in 2023 gave authority for Citizens, which was created as the state's insurer of last resort, to resolve disputes through arbitration. Yostrom ordered the Division of Administrative Hearings to resume arbitration proceedings, except in the case of Alvarez. Lawmakers passed the citizens arbitration measure in 2023 as the insurance industry and many Republican leaders blamed litigation for driving up homeowners' premiums and causing carriers to drop customers. Warm and sunny today with highs in the mid-80s. Clear tonight with overnight lows in the lower 60s. Slightly warmer tomorrow with sunshine and highs around 85. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.